Alrighty, so obviously with Nikke having, two trash characters coming up, obviously we already have one Leona and then unfortunately Moran, content is not gonna be that impressive with these two characters because nobody wants to see trash characters. So we gotta bring back, the more entertaining stuff towards the channel, more of the interactive stuff to the channel. So we're doing a community reactions after God knows how long. I don't know how long it's been a community. We did a community reactions, probably during the anniversary. But I did ask, which Pilgrim unit are you looking forward to the most in 2024? And the options were Chime, Cinderella, Liberalia, Crown, or others. Comment down below. Now I know someone's probably gonna be like, what about that Indivilia girl? I think that's how you say her name. I don't think that character is coming 2024. Let's be realistic. We don't get many Pilgrims a year, right? We only get one from New Year's, Half Annie, and then obviously the New Year's, Half Annie, and Anniversary. And if there's a Liberation, we'll get them from Liberation. But if it's not from Liberation, then it's only going to be Anniversary, Half Anniversary, and New Year's. That means we're only gonna get 3 Pilgrims. Right, we still don't have Crown and Chime, who've already been introduced into the story. We still don't have Liberalia, who's been in the story since the beginning at this point. And then Cinderella is also a very fan favorite character now, probably #1 most anticipated. As you guys see here, we got 3,000 votes. Right, so Chime ended up with 3%, Cinderella ended up with 75%, no surprise really, and then Liberalia and Crown or others ended up with 11% each. Right, so clearly Cinderella is the character everybody wants the most right now, and I guess hopefully Nikke takes these and uses this character as the anniversary character. I think the second anniversary unit should be Cinderella. It would be very hype. I wouldn't mind if she was going to be the Half Annie, but I feel like the anniversary should always be more hype than the Half Annie, obviously. So I think Crown is a good character for that. I thought Crown would have been a New Year's unit, but she wasn't. So yeah, me personally, I am looking forward to Cinderella. I'm looking forward to every Pilgrim realistically, but I do kind of want that Indivilia girl, just looks wise, right? Very cool character, but I know that's definitely a 2025 unit, not 2024, right? Unless they do drop her. But let's see what some of you guys are seeing, right? So yeah, let's see. Liberalia, this is from Phantom Why, right? Liberalia, the sleepy jellyfish girl, was so enticing and impressive when she was first shown. How Joanna had to step back because he knew that she was a total different target than Nylister. I hope they make her either a very nice support burst 1, burst 2, or burst 3, but instead of always being an attacker, burst 3 defender support. Okay, so basically, okay, that's true. Let's continue actually. Heck, they could even make a synergy between Liberalia and Indivilia. Indivilia. I'm pulling this in pronunciations, bro. I don't even know how to say this name. Okay, no, I when I was about to put it out there, Indivilia, that's how you say it. I was like, what? No, that's not a hard name. Indivilia, that's how you say it. Since they're in the same squad, but that would be interesting and maybe even better for climbing the Pilgrim Tower. But until then, we'll have to wait and see. So I do think Nikke has a big problem with making all these Pilgrim characters attacker burst 3, right? Obviously, I know Red Hood was a burst 1, 2, and 3, so it's different for her. And in Scarlet, it was obvious Scarlet was going to be a burst 3 attacker, right? She's like, if there was any character in the game that was not Red Hood, that was meant to be a full-on DPS, it would be Scarlet, right? Rapunzel is a supporter. Dorothy could be a supporter, could be a DPS. Even somebody like Snow White could have been a supporter since she's the one who makes the weapons, right? Supports them like that. But Scarlet is nothing but damage. So her being a burst 3 attacker was just a must. If she was a burst 2 or burst 1 attacker, unfortunately, she just wouldn't compete in damage. I'm sorry. I'm just convinced that you have to be a burst 3 attacker to even be in the top. Like as a DPS, you have to be a burst 3 attacker to be in the top 5 or top 3, right? But Pilgrim wise, if we go to Pilgrim, yeah, they're damn near all every single one of these characters are attacker actually, right? Burst 3, they're all attackers. Even in burst 2, Nylister's an attacker still, right? I believe, yeah, Nylister's still an attacker. And then burst 1, Red Hood is an attacker. Dorothy is a support. Yeah, she's a support. I thought she was an attacker for a second, but yeah. Definitely Cinderella, but I want SSR Rappy to happen, man. Understandable. I'm hoping Chime is a burst 2. I'm looking forward to her. She looks like she would be a support Pilgrim finally. Right, yeah, again, we don't have many support Pilgrims, right? You only have these 2, and one is on a 60-second cooldown, and then we have Noah, who's a PvP-based character, right? The only other support we have besides Dorothy, Rapunzel, and Red Hood, or I guess it is Red Hood, that's what I'm trying to say. Red Hood is the only other one we have, right? So yeah, for Pilgrims, I want Indivilia. It's gonna give me time to like say it consistently like that. But SSR, I want K from D's event story, okay? I really want more heretics in this game. Like W. Indivilia for sure. There we go. I'm getting used to it now. Indivilia for sure. Definitely for I guess the health of the game. I guess I was like, what is this word? That's the without the E. Chime, I like her voice. Okay. Honestly, we need burst 2 units for Pilgrim. I feel like Cinderella might fit that ball. Cinderella. I don't want Cinderella. Okay. I don't want her to be burst. I think Cinderella will be a burst 1, 2, and 3. I think that's actually just that's just obvious. All right. I think Cinderella will easily be, if Red Hood is a burst 1, 2, and 3, and they going lore wise, I think it's just obvious that Cinderella will be burst 1, 2, and 3. Even from how she fights, she's a defense character, or they might do something new and not make her a burst 1, 2, and 3. They might just make her burst 3, but they might make her a defender, an attacker, and a supporter, which I feel like has no value, right? I don't want to say an attacker, defender, and a supporter has no value, but in terms of like gameplay, the term support, attacker, it doesn't matter, right? Unless they like add up all the stats. Does that make sense? So if she was like a supporter, attacker, and defender, all these stats that you would get for each would just combine. That would make her crazy, and then you could just have her burst 3 or whatever. But if she was an attacker, supporter, and defender, and all those stats combined, that would be quite crazy. But her being because look at Anise, right? Anise is a supporter, but she's clearly a DPS. Privity is an attacker, but she's clearly a supporter, right? Same as Helm, right? So I don't feel like those typing terms, these terms, the defender, support, attacker, I feel like it doesn't really matter unless it's coming to it comes to stats, right? So if they put them all together, it might be crazy. But yeah, I think I wanted to either be burst 1, 2, and 3, or now an attacker, supporter, and defender that stats combined, right? Yeah, big copium from me, but I'm hoping hard Lily Mommy is released second Yanni. Oh, Lilith was gonna be here as well. I was gonna put her here, but I felt like there was no point, because I'm not trying to say Lilith won't be a character, but I don't feel like Lilith will drop this year either. I feel like that's the character we get next year, 2025, right? But yeah, it's understandable. We're hoping Rappy gets her own SSR variant. You guys realize if Rappy is to get an SSR variant, because Red Hood is in the game now, right? Rappy, the next time Rappy gets an SSR variant, it will be a limited character, right? It will be limited. If you guys know how limiteds work, limiteds always take a character that's already in the game, that's an SSR, and give them a new version, which is the limited version, and then they take an SR and give them an SSR variant. If you've noticed, every single limited character we've gotten has came out with a character that was a SR, right? So let me go to SRs to show you. For example, we have now an SSR Anise. We now have an SSR Mika. We have an SSR N102, which is Anne, right? And we have an SSR Neon, right? So all these characters ended up getting a SSR with a limited event. So yeah, but yeah, it's between Cinderella and Liberalia. I really want to know more about their backstories. Yeah. Right, I've been wanting Cinderella ever since she was shown. I guess that was everybody though, right? Looking forward to Liberalia being the new liberation unit, and also, so yeah, for people who are wondering why do people keep saying she's going to be a liberation unit, is because in the files long time ago, when the game like kind of first came out, really, I don't want to say when the game first came out, but more when like Nihilister came out, it was said in the files that she was going to be a liberation character. So Liberalia is technically a free SSR Pilgrim, but we don't know if they're going to change anything there, just because they have not done anything with Liberation in the last 9-10 months, right? So yeah, in 2 months from now, which would be March, it would be a full year since we've gotten any Liberation character, which is so sad, but it is what it is. I just want an SSR Rappy, next limited, maybe not next limited, but limited for sure. we won't really see a limited character until summer too, because the next limited will be a collab character, and then after that we'll get them into summer, right? So that's a bit unfortunate, right? We don't get limiteds like that as well. I mean, we've gotten a big batch, but yeah. The one that appears at the end of chapter 24 in story mode, I won't say who, not to spoil if you haven't made it far, but she is big. Okay. I don't remember which one did come out. Do I remember? Hold on, let me search. I don't remember. Oh, right. Okay, yeah, but okay, I'm not gonna say either just because of spoilers, I guess. I mean, it's understandable that people are not finished the story. I'm not gonna be like, you should be caught up to the story. It's understandable, but yeah, a lot of people should be like, with the, if you're an older player, especially if you've been playing this game since the beginning of the game, if you've been playing Nikke since the beginning of the game and open the game every single day and you're still not done the story, even as a free to play, right? Because I know there's free to plays who have Modernia and Scarlet and Litter. That's really all you need. And the Bunny Girls that they're still not done the current story, right? So I don't know, bro. If you've been playing since the beginning of the game and you own these characters built up and you're still not done story, that's a bit surprising, honestly. But hey, just take your time, right? Lilith, I don't care if she had her design was not. I think we're gonna get Lilith as a character. I know a lot of people keep saying, oh, because she's dead, we wouldn't get that, right? But I think we would get every character eventually would be a playable character in this game, right? Every character, maybe not like Ingrid, right? Mustang, obviously not those characters, but I think every character that was like a Nikke, obviously dead or alive, will be a playable character in the future, right? Nikke makes way too much money anyway, so we're obviously going to get new story with new Pilgrim introductions and stuff like that. Don't think that all the characters that are introduced right now are the only characters in Nikke. This is the good thing about Nikke, because it's its own IP. They don't have to worry about, oh, it coming to an end or anything like that, unless they want Nikke to come to an end, right? But because it's their own IP, they can generate all the characters they want to and will be good. Nobody will be able to hate on them because you don't know nothing about them, right? If it was a game like Dragon Ball, Seven Deadly Sins, One Piece, where these games have a certain amount of characters and you can't really add on to it besides giving new variants of the old characters, then that's a different story. But because Nikke, it's its own IP, constantly just make new characters and people are gonna like them, right? They make a new Pilgrim tomorrow, everyone's gonna love that character, right? Because one, it's a Pilgrim. We want OP Pilgrim duo. I don't think we'll ever get a Pilgrim duo. That would be insane. What I think people would rage if we got a Pilgrim duo, right? Because of how Pilgrims are 1%. So imagine having to summon on 2 banners. Nah, because we got pity though. So my logic is, you in 20 multis on the Pilgrim banner, I'm sure you're gonna get 1 Pilgrim. Like the majority, the mass majority, like 98% of people who do 20 multis on the Pilgrim banner will get a Pilgrim within the 20 multis. That's what I feel like. Right, that's what I feel like. They might get the brand new character within 20 multis. That's what I feel like. And then if you just have 20 multis, if they ever do 2 banners, they have 20 multis, summon on 1 banner, pity the other character, right? It's like people don't really know how to use their golden tickets properly, right? And you know, it's really up to you how you use them, but I feel like people don't use it completely. Cinderella has extremely high chance of being alive because Nylister knows her, which he said in, I think, in her second. Okay, well, what does that have to do? Okay. Over 450 tickets ready for Cinderella. W. My hot take is Chimes will be the first 4-star Pilgrim. What? My hot take is Chime will be the first 4-star Pilgrim. That or free reward Pilgrim. Nobody's pulling on that banner. The first 4-star Pilgrim? What does he mean by that? What do you mean the first 4-star Pilgrim? Hello? Where is she? Snow White entered the chat. Come on now. Right? I don't know what they mean by that, but sure. I want to say, Nayuta, don't know much about her. Really? I don't know that person. Let me see. Oh, right. I forgot. There's more characters in the game, and there's more characters in Nikke that we don't like. We have. I forgot about this girl with the camel. I forgot about her. Yeah, no. Nikke has some like stacked characters, bro. They got characters lined up. I forgot about. That's not a Nikke character. If that's a Nikke character, I'm losing my mind, bro. Nikke, bro, we're ready. Nikke is ready, bro. Can't wait. Yeah, I forgot about that cowboy character. She was very cool too. I'm a little interested in Cinderella, but that's about it. I chose Cindy because she's supposed to be with the goddess squad. I could fix her. Okay. Pre-goddess Rapunzel, understandable. Let me go down here. I like Cinderella, but Crown will come in Easter or spring season soon. I'll get her because she's so cute. OG Rapunzel. Yep. I say Moran. I mean, she sucks, one, and she's in the game, two. That's it. Look, I feel like the only one who doesn't care about I feel like the only one who doesn't care about Cinderella at all. I'm assuming they're saying they don't care about Cinderella at all. Goddess Squad Rapunzel. Okay. Indivilla. Again, she's not coming 2024. There's no way, but yeah, no. Nayuta also definitely not coming 2024. If they're not introduced in the story yet like that, they're not coming. I'm telling you. Nikke goes based on that's how I was able to tell you guys exactly what characters are coming on what event. I'm 3 for 3 on all those big celebrations that I said were gonna come. So like when it came to Modernia, I wasn't like making content on the channel, so that one doesn't really count because I wasn't there. But Dorothy, I said Dorothy was coming out months before she released. Red Hood, I said Red Hood was coming out months before she released, and I did say I did say Crown was gonna come for New Year's, but then after anniversary, I started saying it could be the Snow White and not Snow White, the Scarlet, and how that wouldn't be a costume, right? And everybody wanted to cope, but look where we are, right? Hold on, because everybody wanted to cope, but look where we are. Hey, Crown or Cinderella? I put Chime in the poll. You put Chime in the poll, but not Indivilla. Shake my head, your priorities are all wrong. Well, yeah, someone cannot read. 2024. This character is not she's not dropping 2024, please. SSR Rappy, please. Okay. Cinderella, white hair mommies. Sure. Sorry ass Chime better be free anniversary. She better be free. I do think Chime should be a free character for sure. I would still choose Liberalio having a banner and crown as well. Lilith would be my first pick, and Achiro would be a close second. Okay. Either telling me this over roadmap. Am I literally the only one who voted Chime? Maybe. I'm not gonna hold you. Hear me out. Drop Cinderella and Liberalio same time. Rate up banner on Liberation. On Liberation for half Annie or Annie, but that's just my 2 cents. I mean, I don't want. Because here's my thing, right? Again, Liberation characters don't mean, even though Liberation characters are free, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get them right there and then. So, yeah, you guys got to keep that in mind, like, right? Look how long it takes to get Nihilister. People are now just getting their missions to get Nihilister, or people are now just like still doing their missions to get Nihilister. You know what I mean? So if Nihilister took that long, imagine how long it's going to take for Liberalia or the next Pilgrim, right? You're going to have to probably own maybe all 3 of the past Liberation characters from like Sin, Guilty, and Quincy. You're going to probably have to own Nihilister, and then you're going to be able to unlock the missions for her, which is going to take months again to get. It might be something as crazy as that. But overall, seems like everybody's most excited for Cinderella, all right, which is obvious. I think there's other Pilgrims that I'm not looking at here. Like if you can just search up Nikke Pilgrim, right? And it'll show you everything you need to know, right? This is boom, 1, 2, like who are these characters? I mean, we know, but like, you know what I mean? They just give you everything. So I need this actually. I need this file. Let me just download that real quick. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you guys have not commented on the poll, feel free to go onto the poll and vote. You can just comment here and let me know your thoughts down below on this video. But make sure you guys subscribe and like. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. So subscribe. It's your boy Zxous. I'm out. Peace.